Good morning, this is Joanne in Colorado. For the first time, I was able to sit outside and at least ways kind of sort of enjoy a morning that's warm enough. My new bird bath kind of settled in crooked. I sprouted some vermilion air and I put my little rooted stems all around this bird bath. That ought to give me a pile of vermilion air. Most of these pots full of flowers do not spend the summer here. Most of them are over against the house, or this one will be over there on the shed. But there's a lot of plants coming up in here, and I don't know if they're, well, I see a marigold. There should be different kinds of salvia. I am not sure what this plant is. It was not planted in this pot. I'm not sure if it reseeded from the bird seed right overhead or if it's a pen stem, and we'll see. Got another little antenna there, or a little vermilion air, sorry. Some kind of salvias coming up. I don't know if these stems are just gonna get cut off, but they're still really sturdy, and some of them grow flowers off the stem, so I hate to cut them out. This honeysuckle is not doing so great, but still feels like it should. So I'm just watching for some buds to come out. See if I get it wet, if it'll just start growing something. If not, I might try to find another one and plant it in there too. Some salvias coming up around the edges. Hyssop and catmen are doing good. I decided that I would put these pots over here because they get the most sun. And out of the greenhouse, maybe they'll really take off. This is a lot of the purple salvia. Gets the tall stems, the annuals, loads of flowers. I need to take a bunch out of there, but man, I hate to just pull up flowers. But I can't put them in these other pots because they'll take over. This is my climber, my new one. Not sure where to put it. Kind of like to put it around the poles at the end, but we'll see. Cannas finally took off. And some of my rocket red salvia and a vermilion air. This is agastache. Looks like bee's balm to me. And some more salvia, and there's two kinds there, so I'm not sure which will come up. This is more bee's balm. And this looks like more of the same that's on the other end, and that is penstemon. So hopefully, these red pots I usually get going good and then put them in the front yard. But it's kind of shady there this time of the spring, too many hours of the day, so I have a few pots. The one with the rocket red and the canna and the vermilion air, the purple one on the end with the penstemon. I may take it out because I usually have other plants there, but we'll see. And then I got another one of these climbers here. I figured I'd try to get it going, and it's really taken off on that stem. Climber. So I just got to make sure that the other one's got a nice stem to crawl up. Sometimes with climbing plants, if they don't have a good place to wrap their vine. Oh, wow. So this one's wrapped around the stick. If they don't have a good place to wrap their vine, they don't do anything. Over there, my little bird bath in the tree quit pumping, so I ordered another pump. I tried to fix it yesterday, took it all apart. Those little birds really miss it. As soon as I get that working again, that tree will be full of birds and chickadees. And I still have to fix the planter on the side of the shed. It is worn out. It came with the place and it was worn out before I got here. Put together one hanging basket for the hummingbirds to see some flowers here. These are my super beania and some little super bells. Really pretty little petunia, the Bacopia, and that should fill up really nicely. I will be so glad when this big plastic box is in here, but it's doing a good job for me. So a bunch of other little pots that I'm just letting them get going on. And that little bird bath. I need to remake some of these, make them with the whole mold. This pot of catmint and bees balm is quite the bunch of flowers. And it takes off, but it's early in the spring that it blooms, so I am letting it bloom because hummingbirds are going to need flowers soon. And that plant there has the most beautiful smelling flowers. But I think I'm going to have to find a spot in the ground to put it. And maybe right here. Kind of have a spot in front of the rocks. But I think I'll dig out that spot and put that in there. It needs more sun and more space. Honeysuckle flowers everywhere, ready to open. So excited. It's going to be my first one. It's opening today, but it's down on the ground. But yeah, there are flowers all over this, so I am excited to see them bloom. I still haven't seen any hummingbirds in this yard yet, but I was told by the lady that I'm going to install the bird baths for today. Finally get to do that. That they see hummingbirds, but they seem to go back to the mountains or something. She said they don't seem to stay there in their yards. They disappear. So I think there's just more flowers on the mountains right now. Those are my agastache, my hummingbird mint, which is hyssop, and more agastache. These are my wildflowers, the pinstem and the cone flowers I planted from before. I have some hummingbird mint in there. Lots of cone flowers that are coming up everywhere. I should put some of those in pots and let somebody else have them. This is the path, and for some reason or other, the poppies have come over here and filled up this the rocky path. I need to dig those, and I need to put them in a garden. Maybe they'll reseed and come up there. They were really pretty poppies. I don't know why they keep wanting to grow in the path. But I don't want to spray the path while I have flowers all over that I could transplant. So I'm going to try to get with that, but I have a friend doing 2 shoulder surgeries, and I am helping her garden, helping her water, and between doing that and all the bird baths, trying to get going and trying to keep up with my own yard. Here's where my other red pots go. And I need some flowers for my hanging baskets. Both of those pots go there. There's a pot that has some bees balm in it. Another pot that should have flowers. Don't know. I think I had a bubblegum super tunia in there last year. And some dianthus, really little flowers. And I had a whole bunch of snapdragons in here. Don't know if they're coming up or if they will. I had to make a bird bath because I sold them all. So this one has one of these $14 plastic urns, which I usually end up using for a mold for my bird baths. And then has an upside down piece of concrete in there with some rocks to keep the birds completely out of the water. And there's my bird house. It has birds nesting in it. So it's just right over the top of these in the bird bath. So I will get out of here so I'm not disturbing them. Ouch. If I don't get too many stickers in my feet. All my little crab apples blooms are gone. My car is loaded up with 3 bird baths, a grate, a tub, everything I need to put them in the ground. And I need to go get my shoes on and get to driving because I have an hour's drive away. And we're going to get this done today. So I will take pictures of it and get it up and running. I'm eager to see how her flower garden and hummingbird garden looks with a new trio of bird baths in it. So, and I'm eager to see the hummingbirds come try it out. I have a whole bunch of zinnias. California giant, really colorful zinnias that I planted in here. So there's some Veronica. So that is how my garden's coming along. Now if I just had hummingbirds to go with it. I think that when this blooms all over, that I'm gonna have those hummingbirds. So I will be putting some fresh nectar out. And in a few days, these are red cannas that are coming up, if I can see them. There we go. My giant zinnia. I have 2 pots of those. One that goes over here in the corner by the house, and one that goes in my garden beside my patio. I am still not sure which kind of plants are coming up in there. I did plant some more hummingbird mint, and this is supposed to be a really red one. And these are definitely salvias that are coming up. I'm just not sure which all varieties. And this one was my Hummingbird mint, Agastache, a few zinnias, hot lips, had all of those in it. Some of them are teeny, some of them are bigger. And that one there's a sunflower and I need to pull it out. Some of them are weeds. Oh, I don't see the Hummingbird mint coming back though, and it's a bush, and these still really, well, they're breaking off now at the ground. I'm not sure. Anyways, I need to get some more Hummingbird mint. Hessup put it in there because that really was a highlight attraction over there in the corner of my yard. And those are elephant ears from the plant that grew the 38-inch leaves. And here I had to buy a plant with the little hot lips on there. And some lantana while we're waiting for the other ones to come up and do their thing. So I just hope that the other ones will make a lot of plants for me so that I'll have something in the pots to put around my patio. So for today, my little hummingbird bath that needs some adjustments, but at least ways it's working. For now, it's kind of like the shoemaker shoes, you know, making everybody else bird baths and I'm running out of them, and they need help. So these will run forever like they are, but I just want to make a prettier one. So you have a great day. I will be back, hopefully with more flowers and hummingbirds. So thanks for hanging in there with me. It is time for hummingbirds to show up. And I think with some new flowers, you know, gotta have some new varieties each year. I think that'll be really pretty, seeing the hummingbirds come looking for those big pink flowers. They have red ones too, but you can't see the detail in them as much. However, they are vivid red and really pretty. So have a great day. I'll be back. But I'm gonna go install bird baths now. Bye-bye.